Welcome back to Watt's Thoughts. Today we are going to look at the numbers from ChooseFI as a group. ChooseFI.com, your blueprint to financial independence. So FI being short for financial independence. One of their coined phrases is, let's start a fire. Financial independence, retire early. Brad and Jonathan, they are delightful. Their podcast is phenomenal. If you're on your financial independence journey, this is definitely a podcast you need to check out. This is why I don't like this type of article. Like, if you want to know what does it mean to be ChooseFI, like if I were to go here and go to the web page, it doesn't say what ChooseFI is, which I don't like that. Like, tell me exactly what does ChooseFI mean. And it does not have the equation on the home page, which is not a crime. So I'm gonna do it here. ChooseFI makes several assumptions about your life. The first assumption is your expenses stay constant. I guess that's the main assumption. In order to retire early, you must have 25 times your annual expenses saved into an account that's an investment fund. At that point, you can live on less than 4% of whatever that total is indefinitely. Let's say you live off $50,000 times 25, that is $1.25 million. So if you then live off 0.4%, the number is $50,000. So you live off 4% the rest of your life with all your expenses. You'll never run out of money. 4% is a low number. This is a very conservative lifestyle. This is a very conservative program. Your interest is going to be more than 4% in any given year for the most part. And let's say you make 6% on all your money given a year. So 6% is $75,000. So you add, so if you spend your $50,000 and your account earns 6% across the board, you are now at $1,275,000, and you now get to live off 4% of that again. And each year your number gets bigger. I would say a majority of what ChooseFI talks about are hacks or cost-cutting ideas. Obviously, they encourage you to increase your revenue, promotion, side hustles, different things like that. But they go really in depth and really on the weeds for you to tackle what they call the big three. Housing, making sure you're either house hacking, living in the cheapest and smallest place you can to be able to reach this ChooseFI number. The second thing they look at is transportation. Do you own your car? Is it a high mileage, miles per gallon car? I remember one of the hacks that they told us about one time was putting air in your tires to 36 pounds per square inch, or PSI. And doing that increases your miles per gallon ratio. And then food. Food is a major cost for most families that is never going to go away, because chances are you're going to eat once a week. And so they have a ton of cost-saving ideas for food. And once you get past the big three, then they call it the 1%s that come after that. So you start looking to tackle all of the little 1% differences that would make you reaching your ChooseFI number faster. Cost-saving ideas for your electric bill, water bill, your paper products purchasing, the way you buy clothes, shopping at secondhand stores, renting versus buying, looking at different things about tools, like if you need to do yard work, is it cheaper to do it yourself, take more time doing it, or hire a professional, and like they break down costs. Investing, podcasts. The podcast is probably a great way to start. They actually have a phenomenal, and I do mean phenomenal, Facebook group. It's very active. There's roughly about 90,000, last time I checked, 90,000 members of ChooseFI. One of the reasons why I pulled away is at some point higher earners don't want to do all those things. They want to invest in something that's a little more dynamic than a low-cost index fund. That's a little riskier, that's a little more challenging, and it costs a little more money to get in. Low-cost index fund doesn't cost you any money to get in. You got $50, you can buy a mutual fund today. Yeah, that's kind of the basic tenements of ChooseFI. Thanks for watching this video. We're super glad you checked out ChooseFI and some of my takes on what it means to be financially independent, according to them. And if you have another video you think I ought to comment on, or a financial system I ought to review and talk about, please put it in the comments below and we will get to it. Be sure to like and subscribe for more.